Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and today's video is going to be a get ready with me style video featuring quite a few products that I picked up in a recent haul, and most prominently is going to be the Lorac 2. Nope, this is the Lorac 3. The Lorac 3 palette and the new Hourglass Vanish foundation. So let's jump right into it. So I've already put a sunscreen on my face and a little lip balm on my lips to get them moisturized before I get started. And we're going to jump right in with the new Hourglass Vanish foundation, which I'm going to apply in a couple of thin little stripes on my face. You have to be very careful with this foundation that you don't over apply because it can look very, very cakey. And show every pore on your face. I'm going to blend it in with the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. That's the finish that I like best with this because it kind of thins it out a tiny bit. It also helps press the foundation into the skin so you get a more natural finish because it is a relatively full coverage foundation. It can look a little mask-like if you don't blend appropriately or really press it into the skin. But I think it gives a really beautiful kind of glowy finish. Next, I'm going to go in with the Bobbi Brown Cream eyeshadow and use that as my base. It helps cover up the discoloration on my lids and really helps grab the shadow and helps it stay in place really well. This is the color Shore, which is just practically matches my skin tone perfectly. Next, I'm going to start working on my eyes using the Lorac Pro 3 palette, which is a really lovely neutral palette. On my lids, I'm going to start off with Almond Pearl and just apply that all over the mobile part of my lid. And then I'm going to go into the highlight color canvas and just put that along my brow bone to give a little highlight. Here I am just cleaning off that brush, just wiping it off on a tissue, and I'm going to go into the crease color, which is Cool Taupe, and just really use that more as like a transition shade. Then I'm going to switch my brush over to a smaller, more detailed brush and go into that dark mocha and just kind of tap it along into where I want the crease to be. If you have hooded eyes, you need to kind of create your own crease, which is what I'm doing here. And then I'm just going back in and blending it all out a little bit so there are no real harsh lines. I also felt that the lids weren't bright enough, so I'm going in with the lightest shimmery shade, which is light gold, to brighten them up a little bit. Next, I'm going to apply some concealer under my eyes. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. And I usually use a little bit of an eye cream on top of my concealer and mix it both together right there under my eyes. I think it helps thin the concealer out a little bit and plump up the skin under my eyes before I start blending away with the Beauty Blender. I feel like this gives the most natural finish and does not emphasize those fine lines that I have under my eyes. This is my go-to technique. Next, I'm going to work on my brows a little bit, just brush them out with this IT Cosmetics brush and hit them with a little bit of this brow mascara from Paula's Choice, just to deepen them up and kind of tame them a little bit and keep them in the direction that I want them to go. Okay, this blush from IT Cosmetics is the Ombre Blush in Sugar Plum. I love this. Every time I wear it on camera, people always ask me what I'm wearing. I use it to kind of deepen my contour of my cheeks and then put the lighter shades up on my cheekbones, and it just gives such a beautiful glow. Okay, total fail. I don't know what was on that brush when I went to blend out my blush a little bit. There must have been some eyeshadow on there, and I'm going, what the heck, man? How am I going to fix that? So, first I go in with the sponge. That didn't work. I ultimately used this tissue to kind of wipe it off, and reblend it with a clean brush this time. I applied a little bit more blush to kind of fill in the gaps, and I think I recovered okay here. But I was so mad at myself for not checking that brush before I used it. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Here's the money shot. Look at that glow on those cheeks. Next, I'm going to go in with the Hourglass 1.5 millimeter gel liner and tightline my lash line. This is great for hooded eyes because it doesn't take up a lot of real estate on your lid, but it offers a ton of definition to your lash line. It does sometimes make my eyes water a little bit, so I go in with a Q-tip and just do a little blotting. Now I'm going to go along the lower lash line with the darkest color that I used up in the crease and just run that along the lower lash line to finish off the eye look and add a little bit of definition to the outer corners and just maybe smoke it out a little bit. You know, I'm not into a huge smoky eye, but I'd like to add a little bit of definition there. And to finish off the look, I'm going to curl my lashes and use my favorite mascara, the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. I have not found anything I like better than this. I just think it's wonderful. I use the waterproof version, but both waterproof and regular are terrific. And for my lips, both my lip colors today are coming from the new Marc Jacobs mini kit, holiday kit. And this is in the neutral shade called Slow Burn. I think this is just such an easy to wear neutral look that would be appropriate for so many occasions, especially work. So I think this is such a wonderful neutral look, and I kind of call this like a somewhat of a soft cut crease look for me. With my hooded eyes, I like to put the darker shadow in the crease and keep the lid of the eye pretty bright. So I also wanted to show you that this is a great, you know, daytime to evening look. The eyes are kind of neutral and the lips are kind of neutral, which are perfect for during the day, but I'm going to go ahead and swap out the lip color for something a little bit more vampy to take it into night. So I went ahead and swapped out that really neutral lip color for the color Scandal that's in the Marc Jacobs Holiday Lip Kit. It is the darkest color that comes in that lip kit, and it's one of the hottest fall colors this year. It's this really dark oxblood burgundy lip. And I think one of the things this demonstrates is how a lip color can really intensify the eye look. It can intensify your whole makeup look. I changed nothing except for my lip color. I think this brings out the blush color a little bit more, and I think it definitely enhances this eye look and makes that look a little bit more intense as well. So I think it's really fun to play around with lip color and show how, you know, different shades can project a different mood. And I think this is a great option. All you would really need to bring is a lip brush, because you definitely need to get a really sharp line, and your new shade, and you're good to go for happy hour or dinner or whatever you're going to do, a holiday party after work. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know, are you interested in trying this dark lip color this fall, or is this something you're going to pass on? I happen to really love it, but you have to wear it with confidence. So that's it for now. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you real soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.